Kubor nakaslem jong unongsan Hima.
Ka Kynhun Myntri Jong ka Sarkar Jilla kala ay ka Jing Mynjur ban penyaklat no yaka kerdan Managing Director but Chairman ban pej yaka Megalia Energy Corporation Limited. Habay keren yaka ni shikilat patay kubor hadin ka jinga lang jong ka Kynhun Myntri ha kala sngi uble. U Myntri rang ba Conrad ke sangma. Ulaong bayaka kam chairman Meecl on shimti damanumanu naki Myntri Sarkar bapet yakatanat boarding. Ulaong baka jingjet yu MD kanday na pedengki IAS laniki karikor hakaba karu komjet kanlong kabashay bat baben. Ulaong bau MD ka Meecl unlong ru MD jongki light liki company ka Meecl ki bakenthop ya ka Megalia Power Transmission Corporation Limited, Megalia Power Distribution Corporation Limited, but Megalia Power Generation Corporation Limited. Ulaong ru bayaka kam chairman jong kini kilay liki company jong ka Meecl onday da u chief secretary lani additional chief secretary bapet yakatanat boarding. Nalor kata u Myntri rang ba ulaong baka ni karay kan yaram kumno ban penbha yakaru kom traykam ka Meecl bat wanra yakajengkala.
We had a cabinet meeting today and some very important agendas were taken up in the cabinet and approved in the cabinet today. First, it was decided in the cabinet that the overall board structure of the Meecl and its subsidiary companies will be restructured. It has been decided that the post of chairman and the post of MD of the Meecl, which is the holding company, will be segregated. The government has also decided that there will be a full-time managing director of Meecl, the holding company, and the full-time MD can be somebody who is from the IAS cadre or can be a lateral entry, a technocrat who will be selected through a transparent process. The MD who will be the person who will be the MD of the Meecl holding company shall also be the MD of the MEPGCL, which is the generation company, the MEPDCL, which is a which is the distribution company, the corporation, which is the distribution corporation, and the MEPTCL, which is the transmission corporation. The MD will be the same for all the four companies, which is the holding company and the three subsidiaries. The chairman of the holding company, which is the Meecl, will be the power minister, who will be the non-executive chairman of the board. The chairman of the other three subsidiary companies will be the chief secretary or the additional chief secretary in charge power or the principal secretary in charge power. So this was one of the most important decisions today that was made in the cabinet, and this has been taken in light of the fact that in the past 50 years the Meecl has or the corporation as a whole, which is during MECB time and during the Meecl time, has been managed by officials from the state government who had multiple responsibilities, and hence it was not possible to give the necessary time and energy to run the corporation in a proper manner. And hence this decision has been taken in the larger and the best interest of overall restructuring and improving the overall performance of the Meecl and its subsidiary companies and corporations. That is the first decision that was taken. We have never had a full-time chairman or CMD. And in the past many years, the chief secretary or the principal secretary or other officials have, who had other responsibilities, have been managing and chairing the board, and more importantly managing the day-to-day affairs of the Meecl. And hence we have seen that the kind of focus and attention that is required and the time that is required, sometimes due to multiple responsibilities, the concerned CMD was not able to give. And hence the decision is to have a full-time MD who will act like a full-time CEO and be involved in day-to-day functioning without having any other responsibility. That's number one. Number two is the option, which is of course going to be the first option for us, is to get a technocrat and a lateral entry into the system, which has never been discussed or thought of before. So we have decided that we need technocrats to run Meecl. So as good as the administrators and the IAS officers may be at administration, there are technical factors that are there in Meecl, which officials or any other individual who does not have experience in the power sector may not have. And hence a person with experience in the power sector and in running PSUs, similar PSUs in the past, would be preferable, and we feel strongly that they would do justice to the entire working of the Meecl. Now, what do we expect? We expect things to improve. Now, is it going to happen overnight? It's not. There are a lot of problems that are there. But we feel that with a more focused approach, with a more full-time approach, and with a more technically sound approach, we do feel that the overall functioning of Meecl will improve, and in the process, hopefully, in the long run, medium run, and to some extent in the short run also, we will see things improve in Meecl functioning.